Welcome to the top 5 useful Rust tricks, man. These are very, very useful tricks that I'm going to show you. And we're going to start with number 5. Have you ever walked on a freshly wiped server and you see this box, just random box, like sitting there? Usually in like bushes. Just chop them down. You should definitely chop them down. The chance is very high that there is a stash beneath the little box. And a lot of people do this because they're afraid of dying, and they're also afraid that somebody will find their stash, because finding stashes are actually not that hard. So the trick is, what you do is you just find a little bush, you put a stash there. Now, put all your farm in there. You know, this is just in case you die, you don't want to die. So what you do after that is you just place a box over the stash, and nobody will notice anything. They will just think, oh, there's just a box, there's nothing in it. Okay, I'm gone. And you can place a bag there as well, and your loot will be safe. Alright, for number 4, we're gonna make a starter base. Now, when you're a solo, you always make, solo, duo, whatever, you always make your own base like this. And it's usually a 2x1. But yeah, the trick is not the base. The trick is securing this base. Now, when you're alone, you can place a TC like here, and you can put a key lock on it to secure it so that nobody can take over your base. Now here I just made a key and I locked it. Now this key will take a long time to despawn, a very, very long time. And in the meantime, somebody can go deep on you and they can get the key, and they can also take over your base. Now to counter that, what we do is we just put another key code on there. And what we do next is make a box or whatever. And see, it has a timer, 30 seconds. What I do is I make a key right here. Just make a key. Go to my inventory again, my crafting. And as you can see, the key hasn't been crafted because the box has a queue. The box is crafting first. So what you do is cancel them both. And now you have a TC with a lock on it, and there are no keys. Now for the third trick, we're going to use a radar system. Yeah, it sounds very, very fashionable and high-tech, but it's just a campfire. Now, yeah, you don't want people to go deep on you, and you never know who's up front camping your door. What we do is we start on the campfire, and the comfort when you're alone is always 50%. You get 50% comfort. That is always like that. If it goes over 50% comfort, that means that somebody's camping your door. If it's 75, that means there's a guy right next to the fire, because you share comfort. When there's more people, you get more comfort. So this is a little radar system, and it's pretty handy. And while we are on the campfire, we can also use this bear rock. And there is actually a little, yeah, it's the bear rocks and the carpets are a little bit buggy, because when you stand on a box, for example, you're elevated and you're standing right on the edge of that bear rock, you will get more comfort. Not in the middle. If you stand in the middle, it doesn't do much, but when you're on the edge, it'll give you anywhere to 100% comfort. And as you can see, my health goes up, see? And I'm all alone. Now when you're solo, you only heal up to 81 because you have 50 comfort. With this trick, you have 100 comfort and you can heal up all the way to 100 health. Sometimes they're buggy, so you just have to open the campfire again and you'll get 100 health. This is excellent for the solo players. And you can also do this with a carpet, not just with a rock. Just stand here on the edge of the carpet. You see those strings on the edge sticking out? That's where you get 100 comfort, right there. And yeah, it's brilliant, man. It gives you 100 comfort, and it's excellent for solo players. It's really, really useful. And for the last trick, this is the number 1 trick. When you go deep on somebody, there is actually a chance that you cannot get anything out, because maybe the guy closed the door on you and there's no tools to get out. Now, most of the time, people make these transfer boxes. And when you have the TC, when you have authorization, you can place the transfer box like this, and you can push out stuff one by one. You can push them out to the outside. All you need is a friend. He'll be on the outside and he'll take everything. But sometimes a base that you go deep on doesn't have the resources to make that. So here's an easier trick. You can also use pumpkin heads. With pumpkin heads, I mean the Halloween pumpkin fires, lanterns. And these lanterns, they stick through everything. And this is a very, very powerful trick. And now you can transfer the loot to your friend through the lantern, just like this here, through the door. And you can get all the stuff one by one. It's very, very useful. So when you go deep on somebody, you got the TC access. Just place these lanterns, and you can make them with pumpkins. So if you have a pumpkin on you, or you find a pumpkin in a box, and the chances are pretty high that you will, just turn them into lanterns. And there you go. You don't need to make a transfer box. Just make a lantern, and you can transfer one at a time. And if you're really bored, you can just place these lanterns somewhere on a rock or something. And you can just shoot at them. They only take one arrow. They're really, really fragile. And there you go, man. A little bit of practice while you're at it. All right, guys, that was the top 5 tips and tricks by day. Oh, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to leave a like, leave a comment. Keep it positive. All positive vibes, guys. No negativity. And I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace.